Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, welcome to another episode of the Sidewalk Saint with your host, the brother Phil. I love it. Here we go. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? That's nice. Well, right off the bat, I'm going to apologize because I'm going to get conspiratorial on this video, and I said I was going to do it on the other one. So, to understand what's around you, what's been designed around you, is to be able to conquer it. The understanding of the things around you will allow you to step out away from the thing and deal with the thing better. Or at least not deal with it by stepping away from it. You can step away from things and not deal with them. A lot of people, watch the news and media of all kinds that just tells them everything's horrible all the time. Movies are designed continuously to just keep you in fear and show you your worst nightmares. And you go out and watch them. Why? I don't know. It's okay. I won't touch it. I can't stand it. I can't stand the energy of a nightmare movie. It's all about Die Hard. Some evil guys took your family away, and everyone betrays you, and blah blah blah. Well, that's just not human nature. It's not. What do you mean it's not human nature? People have been doing it for years. Yeah, we got hijacked. Remember? Yeah, we got hijacked, and the media shows us these things, and then it's like a copycat killer, which is a really heavy subject. I apologize. They see that you can do this. Well, I'm going to do that then. Screw it, because I saw it on TV. Exactly, you get it. TVs are a brainwash device. That's their sole purpose, is to keep you in line and keep you herded in a cattle mentality, in a cattle state. So yeah, I'm apologizing because I tried to bring you into some peace with my own bowl, and all of a sudden I'm conspirating. I love making words. More the merrier. So yeah, realizing what's around you. Realize what's around you. Here is the bomb. Here's the nuclear bomb I'm going to drop on this subject. Everything in the media, and even all the way up to what the city's doing in your area, even the construction that's going on, the bottlenecking of the roads, and what's going on in Seattle. I mean, Jay Inslee should be shot in the street publicly, and everyone would celebrate. And I hate to say something that horrible, but it's that bad. It's crazy. We got people walking in the street and people riding in the street, and there's no lane for them. So let's see, what could happen with that? I don't know. Maybe people getting ran over and cars going into the middle of the road, taking each other head on and then exploding everywhere. You can't do that, man. You can't not have a place for the walkers and the bikes and stick them in the road and expect it to work out. That's nuts. In Seattle right now, I'll have you all know, people are walking towards you in the road, and bicycles are going the opposite way on your side of the road, and there's nowhere for the car to be. And they're mad at you because you're driving the road. Man, what's going on around here? Why are cars in the street? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would a car be on the road? That's nuts. I'm sorry. I love being sarcastic. It's like that. That's what's going on here. And I'm going to rant about that. But I'm going to tell you something important, too, about being aware of what's going on. Everything that's going on that pisses you off, that's done by the city, the government, the media, all that stuff is designed to keep you in terror, fear, lack of money, and under control. They're the ones that let this COVID out. I shouldn't have said the word. I said the word. Now they're gonna censor my video. It's that bad. Yeah, they want you to fall into their trap of lies and deceit, and then apologize for lying and deceiving you, and then back up the facts of the thing that they lied about after they lied. They admitted that they lied. That's what they do. It's a circle of shit. Shit circle. So, understand what's really going on around you, and you can step when you see it, you witness it, and you don't become like, I'm getting pretty irritated by it, but I'm venting a little bit. You can vent a little bit. It's okay. But not sending negative energy going, oh, this and that and Biden and oh my God, you are feeding the beast the energy and wasting your godlight on that subject. Now, if you're going to make an educated decision and vote the best you can while not getting emotionally involved, that's beautiful. Go ahead and do that. We need good voters out there. I for one, I'm a scumbag. I'll never vote. Never have and I never will. I will not be subject to their system. And if you knew what they were trying to do to me right now, you'd know why. But I'm not going to talk about what's happening to me. What really isn't happening to me. I've stepped outside the box and I've seen everything for what it is and dealing with it in a non-interactive, non-emotional manner, and I'm succeeding. I'm going to win. I'm the winner. I'm outside of the box. When you're outside of the box, you're looking in, you can reach in there and do whatever you want. Yeah, I just want this to be like that, and I want to do that, and if you sit there and you believe and you rearrange your life box and realize it's not necessarily so much your life, it's just a box full of stuff to take care of, and you don't get emotionally involved or waste any energy or godlight on the subjects, and if you see something that you think is wrong, send it light and love. That's what they don't want. They really don't want you to do that. They do not want you sending love and light to things. Because then that thing might receive the light of correction. You can send it a light of correction. That's a nasty thing, though. Don't send it with bad intention, or you'll get it back right away. But if you send the light of correction to something, the things that can happen are pretty heavy. But remember this: you might think you're right, and they might think they're right, and you both might have a great argument. So who knows if the light of correction should ever even be given? Because everybody thinks they're right from their own point of view, and everybody can convince themselves that something was okay, and convincing people that things are okay is what the media is best at. Like to watching your family die on TV and not realizing that your subconscious thought it was real, and you just did massive damage to yourself. You just did tremendous damage to your psyche, your brain, and your body, because they don't know the difference. Your brain, your body, and your psyche are little babies. They have no idea. They're clueless. Your brain is clueless. Your brain knows nothing. Your brain, okay, my brain knows nothing, Phil. Well, why don't you explain to me about how things are going right now? What do you think about the world? Because the brain was in charge. How's it looking to you? Is that working for you? The wars and legalized murder done by our children and then they get killed? Yeah, I'm probably right. Yeah, that's indisputable. I just wanted to make sure you understood what I'm saying. The brain is out. The brain is there to run your body. Your heart is there to make good decisions. Heart-centered people live longer, live happier, live more peaceful, live easier lives, and you should be that people if you're not right now. So get into your heart. Connect your heart. Disconnect the brain from making decisions. Your brain doesn't make a decision. Your brain makes your body move. Okay? If you have your brain making decisions, you get what you got now. Polluted earth. Murder of all sorts. Legalized by governments, which I call war. It's called war. The horror in media and just absolute terror. Continuous raging, terrorizing ideas and thoughts that the media releases all the time. One day we're going to look back and realize that the media is responsible for almost genocide. Sure, people that are already depressed, they watch the news, they get more depressed. Suicide. They're responsible for 100 million times more deaths since TV has been brought into existence than COVID, cancer, and every disease all combined. And I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Look it up. Find out who knows about this stuff. The media keeps us in fear, depression, and lack, and sadness, and horror, and terror, and that's all they do. And they do it because they want money. They're greedy, and they support all of the horribleness that was brought to us by the people that are in control in the background that we all know about. The Illuminati is nothing compared to the real cabal. Yeah, I said that. They're probably going to just take my video right down because they don't want you to know anything about the horrible non-human entities that exist that have controlled us into thinking that human nature is horrible. They're the ones that are horrible. And maybe one day they'll awaken. I have hope for them too, because you have to have hope for everything in the universe to get better, and everything will over time. But they did what they did. We didn't do what we did. We were controlled to do what we did. We were herded in sheep, like herds of sheep and cattle, and just like they harvest our energy. They harvest our lack of consciousness, and have trained us into being unconscious. And that's, you guys know what that means, but yeah. So see what's around you. Step outside of the box. Don't get involved. Don't get angry. Don't get opinionated. Be peaceful, be accepting, be understanding, and send love to the things that you want to change. Just love. Everybody thinks they're right, so a lot of correction is a waste of time, I think. But it's good if something's really bad, if you know for sure something's really bad, like war, or people doing inappropriate things with children, stuff like that, or the farming of people, actually, which is been going on underground for years, which is what our government's been doing. Anyway, I don't want to get into bad subjects, but send light. Send light of correction, send light of love, know what to send, and then, make your educated, non-emotional decisions on voting. And it's coming from a non-voter, I apologize. What does my opinion matter? And just stay centered, stay peaceful. I stepped outside of the box completely. My life's amazing now. They have no control of my life. They have nothing to say about anything that happens to me. I'm not any part of the system at all, and that's how extreme I am about it. I have nothing to do with it. I won't do it. Because remember, when you engage in the system, you become subject to its laws. That's a big deal. But remember also that you're not necessarily from here. Everything else on the planet has 24 chromosomes, and we have 23. We're the aliens. I know that's wacky, huh? True, though. We are. So, yeah, where'd modern man come from? Aliens came down here and made us. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the missing link? Yeah, there's no missing link. There's someone that came here, the Pleiadians came here, and they seeded us, and it was to reclaim the sacred library of Gaia, which this place is. I don't want to get into all that stuff because that wasn't the subject of the video, but that's what happened. We're not from here. And by the way, the 24th chromosome, when quantum lenses are developed, will be seen, and it is the spiritual chromosome, is the 24th, which is invisible at this time. Wow, you don't have to believe me, but it's coming, and you'll know about it, because I get privy to this crazy information, and when I hear it, I know what I hear is true, and if I feel like something's false, I won't tell you about it, because my heart will always be like, yes, it's true. So anyways, I talked enough about conspiracies and stuff like that. But it's all designed to keep you in fear, horror, terror, and lack, and sadness, and depression, and suicidal, and just horribleness. And you let that stuff get into your psyche and get into your brain and your body, it doesn't know any better. Maybe you do, but it doesn't. It'll think you went through those horrible things. So be responsible with what you watch. Be careful with what you're listening to. Be careful of who is disguising themselves as someone doing something on YouTube or TikTok, because they're just focusing and getting angry in front of you. If they're focusing on the bad thing and getting angry in front of you, they suck. They're POS. You need to stop watching them, because they're cleverly disguised as someone that's going to do something about it. But all they're doing is focusing all your energy and their energy and gathering more energy and sending more horrible energy to the horrible thing and growing it. My life is horrible. Ah. Do you get it now? I know you do. You guys are brilliant, 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 brilliant. I love you guys so much. Careful what you watch. And if you feel like it, step outside of the box. You do not have to be subject to any laws of anything that's going on around you. Step outside that box. Because when everybody stops paying attention to the horrible thing, then where'd it go? It has no energy. If one person's sitting in a room thinking that the United States is going to go to war, and the rest of the world is thinking, we don't want war anymore. I want to go hug each other and love each other. And even if it was the president of the United States, if they're sitting in their stupid little room and no one's paying attention to them, what do you think will happen? Nothing. Think about that. So, take that grain of salt. Change your lives. Step outside the box. You're not from here. You're not privy to these rules. So just disconnect from it. Get away from it. The people that were meant to be there to make the votes and the changes will always be there. You don't have to be any part of anything. And I'm not saying not to vote. I'm saying do what you feel is right in your heart, and reconnect with your heart centered if you're not already connected, and connect more if you've already connected, because beautiful decisions are going to be made, and you're not going to be able to watch trash anymore. Don't flush trash down your brain toilet anymore. It's not good for you. Your psyche doesn't know the difference. Therefore, your brain doesn't know the difference. Therefore, your body doesn't know the difference. So you watch horribleness, you believe in horribleness, you send horribleness to horribleness through your energy being wasted, and it's the loop of no goodness at all. So don't do that, because I know you're smart in that. And you know you're smart in that. But you're probably already doing what I'm saying. So maybe I'm just blowing smoke or preaching to the choir, as some might say. And I hope I am preaching to the choir, because the more people that know this stuff, the more people that are empowered, the more people that can be peaceful, harmonious, and happy in their lives from now on. So I love you guys a lot, and we'll see you on the next one. Someone ding bong bing bang bong.